Death is rarely an ending. More often, it's a beginning. Just like winter. The world grows cold. Everything turns white. What once looked alive falls silent. Not because it's gone, but because it's changing. While he was wandering Galinor, the seasons shifted without warning. One day green, the next frozen. And so he walked forward, wandered to familiar paths, back to routine, back to the anvil, where progress is rebuilt one bar at a time, where the journey continues. This is RestingDave, an ultimate Ironman trapped in a world of ruthless killers. He can't fight back, he can't kill, but he can run. And he will survive this Galinor challenge. A survivor, an optimist, and the unlikeliest hero this world has ever seen. Dying and starting fresh with the empty inventory had at least one positive side. And it was that I had all the space I needed to mine, which is kind of rare when you have an ultimate Ironman. And that's exactly what I did. I started mining bronze ores and making bronze bars. And the first step was to get my smithing level at level 15. At 15 smithing, there was time to do a quest. A simple one, but a really necessary one for a plan that I will explain to you in just a second. The first step was to unlock Doric's Anvil, and for that I needed to do Doric's quest, which is in north of Falador. So I started gathering all the ores that I needed for the quest and went on with it. So this is the quest complete. It rewarded me with a couple of mining levels, which are always useful. But the main reason is unlocking this anvil, which was so important. And this is why it was important. This parcel of land contains everything I needed to make this account grow. First, this mine contains iron ore I could mine. I could then take the precious ore under the wall and into Falador, to reach the furnace, where I had a whopping 50% chance of transforming my iron ore into iron bars. Then, I could run north to Doric's anvil that I just unlocked to make myself some fresh iron arrow tips. While making the arrows, I could run back south and start again. That was a great plan. The only thing left to do was to go down in Dwarven Mine, invest in a steel pickaxe, and start working. So, cue the music and watch this great montage. stop. How easy is it to forget that in these worlds, every step could mean death? I was chopping trees in Lumbridge to finish my arrow grind, as you can see from my inventory, but this guy right here, he had other plans for me. He started fire striking me, and by the time I could run to safety in the castle, I was already out of hit points. He's still the first one to kill me in these ruthless worlds, and I was once again facing the brutality of these restrictions. I had to start over once again, but this time, it wasn't my fault. Or was it? Let's take a look at my inventory here. Notice something missing? I mean, I couldn't have been missing if I never had it, right? I made it this far into the account and never bought a chronicle, and it's not like I never had the chance. Here's some footage from episode 1. I never went. Who's paired you? What is this? Chronicle. Oh yeah, for teleports, I guess. It was right there, all this time. A method to teleport is absolutely necessary inside PvP worlds. How was I going to flee the attacks? Anyway, I got back to doing what this account does best, recovering. Made some bows for quick money, made arrow shafts from logs, sacrificed some chickens for feathers, bought back my pickaxe and got my 600 arrows back. And all along the way the levels kept going up. I got scared. I really thought somebody would kill me again. There was a level 17. He started following me and I choked. I really choked. I'm gonna need more money to buy more teleports, but now I'm scared to go into Varrock because it was just there. And I don't want to lose everything again. Okay. I'll go to Lumbridge's shop and then I'll kill some cows for the hide. Problem is I have to get some money, so I have to go to the shop. I have to go where people will be, and that's where I could get killed. I have three charges for my chronicle and it's time to kill some cows. My cow hides are completed. Now I just left 2 inventory slots for the needle and thread, and let's go to Al-Qarid to get my hides done. Okay, so symbolically I want to kill the cave crawlers at the same place where I died. It's important for me. I wanna get closure, you know. So what I will do, I'm not going through there. What I will do is I will fabricate a lantern for my candle. I believe if I use a lantern, the candle will not blow up in the cave. Hey, look at that. They have soda ash here, they have the bucket of sand, they have the glass blowing pipe, I have everything. So I will do everything I need here and get my my lantern. But now that I think about it, I still have to go through the White Wolf Mountain because I need the candle and I won't pay 1,000 gold for it. There it is. Now I have to buy a tinderbox. Please tell me you sell tinderbox. Yep. There you go. And here is fire making level 4. Now I think I can put my... Well, I just... can put my candle in the lantern. Look at this. Awesome. So I have everything I need. Just make some money. I'll stick to my first plan, go to Karamja, buy an anti-poison, and then I'll try to go back to the cave. It's my first time in Karamja with this account. A lot of stuff has changed with the sailing skill that just came in. And this is my anti-poison. And I think I will try to avoid walking as much as possible. I will use one teleport from the Chronicle, which will bring me here. And from here, I will go fly fishing in Lumbridge. And then I'll go straight to the cave. Let's see how it goes. I had to teleport again. There was a mage level 27 in Lumbridge, and he was coming from me. Oh god. This account is unbelievably hard to play with. At first, I was in the first episode, I was saying that I didn't felt like it was dangerous, and it got dangerous really fast, really quick. But I have to cook my fish. Oh, I can cook in the shop. Oh my god, it's this guy again. Is he gonna attack me? Okay, I think I'm safe. It was him. Okay, I'm in the cave. Hopefully this time I won't blow up. Yeah, oh, I forgot the spiky helmet. How much is it gonna damage me? 8. That's a lot. Run, run, run. Okay, I'm gonna mark this tile. Okay. Obviously I could do with some more light. Okay, so it seems to be a little bit safer now. I'll hit you up when I have news if ever something happens. Well, guess what? Something happened. There's one that spawned exactly where I didn't want it to. And I just took my last dose of anti-poison. I have 1 minute to get the hell out of here and figure something out with the safe spots. Because otherwise I'm dead. I'm gonna have to out-eat the poison, and I'm not gonna be able to do that. So I will take a chance killing this one. I will have 18 more. And I'll figure something out with for the anti-poisons. Well, this went well. How many did I kill? 4. And the anti-poison is gone. Before going back to Slayer, I assembled a plan involving woodcutting, fletching, crafting, and most importantly, fishing. 40 fishing for the most iconic food in RuneScape, the lobster. This plan would also help me make some more money to buy more anti-poison. And since you liked my last montage so much, here's another one just for you. This task has been the longest Slayer task I ever had to do in RuneScape. Of course, the UIM restrictions didn't help, but let's face it, I'm far from being a pro at this game. I finally could get another Slayer task and I went straight to Priya. And here's my Slayer progress in fast forward mode. Before doing any more tasks, I want to do 2 quests. First, I want to go with Vampire Slayer and then I want to try to do Demon Slayer too. Quest complete! That was fast. Oh, the cutscene. So funny. Yeah, he's sealed and he's gonna come out. We know how it's going. There it is. And you're dead. With this Slayer task, I was conveniently out of arrows. The initial plan was to free up some inventory space without wasting any resources, so I went fishing to use the bait and the feathers I had, and I did the clue scrolls that I had and made some money, selling the loot that they got me. Two hours of progress right here. I want to do 40 agility. So now I'm 20. I have access to Al-Kharid course. This is a montage for the next 10 levels. And that's 30 agility. Let's go to Varrock and get 10 more. And here is 40 agility. This should help a lot with questing and with the running away from danger. After collecting my arrow shafts for my next batch of arrows, I came to a realization. The iron arrows weren't making enough DPS, so they were wasting faster and took really long to make. What about steel arrows instead? For them, I needed 35 smithing, and to train my smithing level, well, I decided to do 2 easy quests with big rewards. First, Knight Sword would give me 12.7k XP, and second, Elemental Workshop would add 5k XP to that. Let's go to work. So I came here to buy a pickaxe, which I did, and I found a pie dish, which will be useful for the quest. Scooch in there. There it is. Now I'm safe. 12,725 smithing XP into my account. 34 smithing. It, and that's it. 5,000 crafting XP, 5,000 smithing XP. Crafting XP is kind of a surprise. I didn't expect it, but I'll take it. It's gonna give me some nice levels. And 32 crafting, that's really good. And 36 smithing. So now I can make steel arrows. Making 2000 steel arrows on an ultimate Ironman is not a fast task by any means. This grind stretched over many days. The path I took for the iron arrows was the same, but it implied more trips since steel needs 1 iron ore and 2 coals. But it paid off massively. 40 fletching and also a couple of mining and smithing levels were very welcome. I have my 2000 arrows now. Finally, it took a really long time. It was really longer than I thought. And I made myself a steel scimitar that I want to use on imps and get myself the Ami of Accuracy again. Hopefully this time I won't die with it. Oh my god, finally. The first 3 took 5 minutes and the last one took 25. Amulet acquired. Let's go get a new task. Of course I get a combat level on killing chickens. That shark just aggroed on me. It's a level 63 bull shark. I bet he's really dangerous when you sail. Before we go any further, I want to take a minute and explain the future of range training on this account. Arrows are time consuming to make and are too expensive to buy at a rate that I could sustain. The bow will probably leave its place to the bone crossbow, the weapon of choice for any Ironman account. To obtain it, I will need to complete the Lost Tribe quest, but this puts the spotlight over a problem that has been screaming at me for a while. I am poor. To make money, I will want to alch my Slayer drops, and for that I will use the Explorer's Ring ability to use 30 low alchemy spells a day. And for that ring, I will need to complete the Easy Lumbridge and Draenor Diary. Now, some of these tasks I already completed because I just played the game, but some, well, they required some effort. Big news, this is level 5 rune crafting. I only need to find a water talisman. Oh my god, it's finally here! You can see by the amount of water runes that I have how much time it took me. This is actually the next day. This is unbelievable how much time it took me. And here's 15 fire making. Now I can get myself an oak log sooner rather than later, whenever you want. I shouldn't have bought the bronze axe. There you go. And I can make this oak log fire. There it is. Another diary task. My ring. Yes, Explorer's Ring. I want to get rid of all my 1.6k arrows that I have in my inventory. Let's go back to Slayer. Before I go get myself another task, I thought I could use my lamp, and I think I'm gonna go with smithing. I'm trying to get to Vanica and I'm getting attacked by this skeleton. How do I get rid of this guy? I just want to talk to the Slayer Master, man. Please leave me alone. One day, Fishing Guild. One day. So I teleported away because they were attacking me pretty strong, and I didn't have any anti-poison on me any more than I had. I had 3 doses, made most out of them, And with 89 arrows, I couldn't get my arrows back, so my arrows were going down really fast. But with the 89 arrows that I have left, I think I'm gonna start the quest to get the bone crossbow. Hold your horses there, cowboy. You need 13 thieving for that. There you go, that's better. This is my favorite part of the quest, where you just hit a wall with the pickaxe and you discover a whole new society just living inside the basement of the castle. Any minute now. Hey, Dorgeshan crossbow. 2,000 coins. Well invested. I cannot wait to continue my Slayer tasks with this crossbow and leveling up some more, getting some defense done, but everything is going to be done in the next episode. The effort stretched over many weeks. Small steps, quiet progress, but in PvP worlds continuing forward is a victory on its own. RestingDave runs on.